All right. What's up, boys? How we doing?
I think there we go. That should fix the audio thing. Whatever that issue was, that should be resolved now.
Yeah. It didn't do it. I don't think it did it.
How do I sound to you guys? Good?
Sounding good.
A little loud. Might want to turn your shit all the way to 0.
We should do the podcast completely just at 0. We talk for an hour. It exists.
It's a visual
really
product now. Yeah.
It's really low. It's some avant-garde shit, dude. We could become like podcast artists. Like that lady that pulled a pussy out of her scroll. Or
The what?
Scroll out of her pussy.
What are you talking about?
There's a lady who pulled a famous performance artist pulled a scroll out of her pussy.
Who, that one bitch? Marina?
Yeah. No, not her. The one that she jocked her whole shit from.
Really?
Yeah, you don't know about this?
Mm-mm. What's
No.
the story?
Well, the story. The thing about the story is I know a lot of details other than some bitch pulled a scroll out of her pussy. So that's
Of the
number
story?
one. I don't know, man. It was about fucking lady scroll pussy. It was about feminism or something. It's like in the 60s. It's Carol Schneeman.
Damn, I guess
Interior-
women have just been doing dumb shit for like decades prior to the quarantine.
And we were told that was important.
How much of
Yeah.
women's creative output is entirely dependent on the CIA inventing modern art? It's just because
Yeah.
it's meaningless. They just need
The CIA's like, all right, Jackson, you're just gonna fucking do a bunch of shit that looks like cum, and
Yeah.
you bitches just put some things in your pussies,
Right.
and that'll be that.
We're worried art might do something like stop the Vietnam War, so we're going to let women have their period. And we're going to say this is the best art in the world. And we're going to have
a gallery, yeah.
we're going to have someone like Marina Abramovich hang out with child rapist globalists that control everything to establish their legitimacy and kind of feed into this system, this circular. And every
Yeah, dude, they had some good ass art on Little St. James, dude.
yeah.
Apparently, okay, so this is called Interior Scroll.
Mm-hmm. You know, they said it was so weird that Epstein had that like painting of Bill Clinton in the dress.
Mm-hmm.
But what would be really weird is if he had that like the poster that's like the oil painting of Kramer.
Dude,
Like
that would rock.
if Jeffrey Epstein had like just shit from like Spencer's Gifts in his
Pulp
apartment.
Fiction.
Yeah.
If you had Bob
Fucking-
Marley smoking a joint,
We
with
need
his
a
head
felt
going
poster.
into a line.
Yeah.
One of those glow in the dark alien felt posters. that
Every
bitches-
sexual position in the Zodiac.
Yes.
Yeah.
The best
the
one,
black
my
light
favorite one,
edition.
is the beer pong one with those ladies with the big ass fake titties.
Yeah.
But he wasn't into big fake titties, I guess.
No,
That's
he had
interesting.
good
If you're a
taste.
pedophile, I guess you don't. You're not. Oh, that. If you're a titty man, it means you can't be a pedophile. How about that?
I think that's their
I
cover.
don't-
I think all the titty guys are always just pedophiles. And then
No.
yeah.
How dare you?
What do you
By
mean, how
very
many?
nature of being a titty man, you can't like children.
No, yeah, it's Nick's
They
right.
They don't have
It's-
tits.
It's a charade.
It's a yeah.
What?
You have
It's
tits.
a charade?
You have tits
It's a charade
yourself.
small?
You
It's
already
a
have.
giant charade.
You already have tits. Why would you want tits? Unless
Because you know they're a different
He wants
quality of
four.
tit.
He wants four.
yeah, he wants it's a different kind of.
I don't
four.
want four. I want.
He's already-
I have tits.
He's already got 4, about 4.5, and he's got tits.
That's true. No, 4 and 7/8. Thank you very much. The point is, they're different kinds of tits, and you know that. These are man titties. They're not round. They don't feel good in your hand. They got hair on them. It's not the same thing. It's like legs. You have an ass. Do you want to fuck your own ass?
I don't-
No.
I
You
don't
wanna
have
fuck
an
a
ass.
lady's ass.
I don't have an ass, and I'll never have a big, beautiful woman's ass.
Exactly correct. I don't have tits the way a woman has tits.
Okay. If you say so.
You get
I
a.
don't. You would.
you
If
get
you
a-
saw. Hold on. If you saw.
No,
if
hold
you're
on.
about to fuck a girl.
And yeah, some women
And she has
have.
tits like mine.
Yeah, some
You would
women.
be like, nice.
Some women have awful tits. You just happen to have awful tits.
Well, I don't want. Sorry. I guess the solution is to get nice
It's not
tits.
It's not that
Yes.
there's no such thing as men's tits. You have a bad pair of
No,
women's
there
breasts.
are. First of all, there's
No.
breast tissue and shit like that. They feel different. Even ladies with little ass titties have something. It feels like more bouncy. A woman's tits feel more bouncy than a man's tits. Even the smallest lady titties have a little bit of that flubber type atmosphere, which is what tits feel like. Tits
That's
feel
what
a
that
lot like
movie was
flubber.
about.
The best titties feel like flubber, and they bounce.
Flubber is it's a movie.
I know that, but I can think about what it might feel like.
So to describe what titties feel like, you chose
It's
something
you've never
literally
felt.
you've never felt. No one
No
in the
one's
world
felt.
has felt. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
No, but you can imagine what it. Again, this is a problem. There's a limit of imagination with you two motherfuckers, and I have none of that.
I don't know, man.
The governor.
It sounds like you've never felt titties before. You're a self-proclaimed titty guy.
This is a Bags of
You
Sand
got
scenario.
real defensive when I said that titty guys are just pedophiles. You seem to know a lot about
Because
Marina Abramovich.
No, I don't.
You seem to be.
I don't fucking know a lot about
really.
her.
You've got a new world order background going on.
It's
Recently,
Dennis Rodman.
there's been an uptick in you've been saying like just slipping in conversation like, hey, I think globalism is pretty good, and I can't.
You have been saying that.
Yeah.
It streamlines the market.
You said you keep saying things like, I hope they put the vaccine in Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, because that way it saves me a trip to the doctor. What's wrong with that? I get a nice snack and a vaccine. I don't see the issue there at all. And that's the kind of shit the government should be working on.
It's true. You have been leaving crumbs of clues everywhere, and I really
only
haven't put it
metaphorical
together until
crumbs,
now.
Thank you very much, because I'm eating my whole muffins.
I was thinking
It's
about
true.
doing a shirt that's like the cover of Clue, but like you have to suggest that Clue is like the board game Clue.
Yeah.
But like they're trying to figure out who's a pedophile, and all the characters look regular, but then there's one guy that's just clearly a pedophile. And it's like Miss Scarlet, Colonel Mustard, Mr. Fingers.
Oh yeah.
Ruby Randolph.
Is Mr. Fingers the pedophile?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't remember if that was one of their names.
You've just
you
play that version of Clue, and every game ends with like, it was Mr. Fingers in the nursery. Who would have guessed that?
Whoever gets to go first wins.
Mm-hmm. You know what I loved as a kid, as a small autistic boy, in Clue, the little like manila envelope that said confidential on it that you put the cards in.
Yeah,
You
that
liked
was awesome. I agree with that big time.
Yeah,
Dossiers.
I did. I like those
Secrets.
a small dossier.
Dude, there was some good pussy in the movie Clue.
I'm gonna try to do that. Make a board game about the Steele dossier to sell to children at Urban Outfitters or wherever liberals buy that bullshit. You know, they're like the Goodnight Moon parody that's like, "Good night, fucking president, bitch." And then it's like it sells 80 million copies.
Yeah, where do they buy that? Like, what store carries that?
I don't know.
Is it Urban Outfitters?
I don't know. That guy Jeff Tridick, whatever his name is.
That
Who's
guy's
that?
my favorite.
The guy that responds to everything Trump says.
Oh yeah, who the fuck is that guy?
Jeff
He's
Tridick.
He's some guy that probably has an inverted penis. That's
Yeah.
He's a fucking loser, dude.
Yeah, that guy's
He
a
hasn't
giant
had a
loser.
single nice own on him once.
Never. He's got an invaginated penis, and he.
It's great because the wind-up is there. You could tell he thinks he's about to drop a bomb.
Oh, dude,
Mhm.
every time.
Hey, President Dick Suck Ass.
President Dick Suck is pretty good.
Yeah, I would love it if, honestly, it would fucking rule if Donald Trump tweeted first, like, we're sending the police to Jeff Tiedrick's house to shoot him in the chest. And then he's like, this is supposed to be a fuck democracy shit ass. And then the police on the news, there's a helicopter. They just kick down the door to his house and just blast him. And it's like,
Trump retweets body cam footage.
yeah, we all have to be like, we live in a prison. This is worse.
This is not normal, sir.
This is worse than Nazi Germany, but it's pretty funny.
It is funny.
It is fun. Look, man, you keep barking, eventually you're gonna get clapped back, man. Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Is he just a guy? Is he like a writer? Like, he seems like some kind of shitty journalist or something. What is
One
he?
of the guys is the producer of This Is Us, but it's not him. He's just
That's
some
hysterical.
like really, I don't know, probably Jewish guy.
Probably
him and
Adam.
Palmer.
Adam, hold on
That's
a
the other
second.
one.
Adam, Probably, or
Jeff Tiedrich for sure.
That doesn't sound Jewish.
look at his
It
face.
doesn't sound Jewish, but he
don't-
looks.
I don't know, man. I think that's either like Dutch or German or some shit. I think
Maybe.
that's just a regular white guy. And
He's
No,
just
he looks
annoying,
Jewish.
I guess.
I think that's just a white guy with a shitty beard that's annoying.
Yeah,
Really?
Yep.
that ticks all the boxes, but
Yeah.
somehow.
Why does he have 350K followers?
Because of that fucking Trump bullshit. He was like nobody before all this shit happened.
Oh, he's got a Patreon for a hot $244 a month.
That's gonna be me.
Boom.
That's gonna be me in 3 years. Just responding to all of President Stacey Abrams' tweets. Yeah. Nice try, you fat bitch.
You fat black bitch.
Please,
President Cunt is at it
Yeah.
again.
please donate to my Patreon where I get $150 a month and buy my parody of the Hardy Boys. Called "Fuck You, President Black Lady." I mean, can you imagine like the conservative inversion of, like, I mean, because the conservatives do a lot of dumb gay shit, you know, like
Oh, yeah.
being
But you
obsessed with that
expect-
snake. They love that fucking dumb
That fucking bitch ass snake. And it's got a German name, doesn't it? What's that shit called?
the Gadsden flag.
Oh.
It's the
never
Gadsden
mind.
flag, yeah.
Yeah,
Thought it was called like the Dusendorf snake or some shit.
that would be cool, dude. I would
That'd be
into
way
it.
cooler.
That would be my favorite minor league baseball team. Is the
the Dusendorf snakes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Dusseldorf racist snakes. Yeah, they're a short season team, but I would go crazy for them. Every single game, I'm there.
I think the new kicker for the Patriots had to apologize because he had a Gadsden flag tattoo.
No, it wasn't the Gadsden flag. He had like something
I thought it was the
center.
Gadsden flag.
No, there's some kind of like racist group tattoo that he had or something. Some kind of like white supremacist flag tattoo.
Biden's kind of getting my respect recently because I don't know if you saw him.
Just
You
that
got Stacey
isolating
Abrams.
that sound clip, Adam saying that Biden's getting my respect recently, and then his poll numbers just dropping, just on
See,
CNN.
I'm doing a little
They're just crashing
espionage.
in real
No,
time.
no, because he had Stacey Abrams on like a joint television appearance, and she thought she was going to be announced for vice president, and you just saw in her face sink.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it was great.
That's
I
hilarious.
thought it was a pretty good prank. Honestly,
Everybody's sucking that lady off, but what the fuck?
Nobody's
has she done?
sucking that lady off. The Washington
she's
Post
annoying.
Washington Post wrote this fucking like glowing profile of her that was just absurd.
That's what I mean. Like,
I mean,
the mainstream is sucking her titties.
I barely-
And I felt like
I
a
barely-
year ago.
I barely
Go
read
ahead.
it, but yeah, in the Washington Post, it's like she hits the stage, flashes everywhere. It's like, okay, well, we know, anybody knows that there is no flash photography in 2020. You're describing this is fiction. This is absolutely fictional, and it doesn't exist. It's
She hits the stage.
Right.
A crowd of admirers scream, "Stacy, Stacy!"
Yeah, that's not happening anywhere. You're talking about like a fucking, literally a fashion show. You compared it to a fashion show, and then you lied and said it was a fashion show.
I don't. Yeah,
And it's
what
like,
has she
that's
done?
not hyperbole. You're describing the event. Imagine if like the opposite is like, well, she walked on stage and she immediately broke through the floor from being too fat. It was almost if she was too fat and she fell into the basement and then she was rolling around down there in bacon fat.
Like a fucking cartoon.
And just handing that into the editor and being like, here's my real profile of Stacey Abrams. Yeah, just go ahead and publish that. Yeah, we're just gonna.
Flashes everywhere.
Yeah, just go ahead. Just go ahead and publish it.
Yeah, I'm trying to check that out over here.
Yeah,
So you go ahead and publish that.
yeah. I've been having sex with a picture of Michelle Obama since quarantine started. And it's, I think some of the photo developing chemicals have seeped through my penis into my brain. So
Oh, you got a dark room for that.
yeah.
Oh, you do them yourself. You get the photos yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. That's
on a
awesome.
film camera.
On film.
Yeah.
That's how
With
you
one
get
of those
the best,
flash bulbs.
That's how you get the
looks like an
best fucking
explosion.
photograph pussy, dude. You got to make it yourself.
That's right. You get into telescopic lenses.
But she was gonna win in Georgia, but there was voter suppression or some shit. Isn't that?
Yeah, the guy she ran against was attorney general and probably cheated it.
Yeah. That's funny.
Kemp.
But basically, she hasn't done shit except that, right? Which
all she did is
she got
lose, which
fucked there.
is what they love. They love.
They do love. They love a dignified loser. That's what
They love
Democrats
someone
love
that-
the most, dude.
Just like a proud captain going down with the ship.
Yeah. Damn.
That's a gay move.
Oh my god, dude! I'm
No.
not going down with a fucking ship. Are you kidding
I'm saving
me?
myself
Fuck
at any
that.
cost.
I feel like
I'm throwing women and
Absolutely.
children off board.
Commercial airlines, only the captain should have a parachute, and he should be wearing it when you get on the plane. And he's like saying hi to everyone and waving. And he's just already wearing the parachute.
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing?
How you doing? We'll see how this one goes, huh? Have you folks ever seen the movie Flight with Denzel?
Good afternoon, folks. This is your Captain, Osama bin Laden. I'm just kidding. It's a beautiful sunny day here. It's been a while, I guess. With the quarantine stuff, I haven't flown a plane in months, I guess. So, we'll see how it goes. But they gave us parachutes now, which is pretty funny. You think about it, it's like they're expecting you to fuck up your job. I mean, they're not. That's something I've been. The co-pilot didn't show up to work, so usually I run this stuff by him. I've been getting into open mics lately.
I've been doing a lot of Zoom comedy shows.
My daughter, she's a slut. I'm just kidding. No, she is.
Doing
But
like a Louis sound.
yeah, she has a she moved to New York to do comedy and became a slut. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I watched her show. She's doing Queen karaoke, but she dresses up like classic Disney characters. And that's the theme of her comedy show. And I thought, well, at the very least, there should be one joke,
That's true.
And so I started writing them, and I thought, well, listen, I got a 14-hour flight, coming up. Why don't I write some stuff for that, and I can just stay on mic.
I'll stay on mic the whole time.
The entire flight. Obviously, our first class passengers, if you want, you can hit the mute button, and we'll turn it off. For the economy classes, if you'd like to upgrade and pay an additional $78, you can mute me for 3.5 minutes. And for an additional $27 a minute after that, you can mute those. And if you pay with your JetBlue card, which we will be signing you up for, we're running everyone's credit right now. And so we're doing a hard pull on everyone's credit. And so if you got a mortgage coming up, I'm sorry, you should have read through the carrier contract when you bought the tickets. It's that 85-page PDF that we mail out that you're supposed to read. Any lawyer will tell you, always read the fine print. Which of course they definitely follow that advice as well. They go into Subway and they say, I'm not ready to place my order yet. Let me read all the small text on the fucking brochure first. So
ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
ding. People just hitting their buttons over and over again.
that way I can be an asshole when somebody says, oh yeah, I went to this mechanic, he fucking took the brakes out of my car and it killed my 3-year-old. And said, well, did you read the fine print? Yeah. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Professor Asshole. Anyways.
If you're booing, I can't hear you through the door.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and sit back and suck my dick.
Just suck my
Something
dick.
like that.
I started doing this a couple weeks before 9/11 started. And this is true. This is absolutely true. Like 2 weeks, I forgot to put the wheels up on a flight, which is apparently really, really fucking dangerous. And and then I was like, oh, this sucks. I'm gonna lose my job. And then what happens? A couple of Muslims come through, save my ass, dude. You know what I'm saying? There's a silver lining. You know,
Assalamu alaikum to my brothers.
there's a
out
silver
there.
lining to every cloud, and in my case, it was the wheels of my plane sticking out from underneath the cloud that I had forgotten. But it was also the Muslim guys. That was just kind of like a wordplay thing that I was working on.
I'm getting pretty sleepy. I stayed up all night writing these.
Yeah, I just it's weird because I ran this by some of the guys in the crew hangout area. We have that's the real name of it. I'm assuming
Clubhouse.
the clubhouse, the firehouse, the airplane firehouse.
Yeah, we just have bunk beds. We all sleep there.
Honestly, I feel like more people would like their job. We could save capitalism if every workplace had a fireman's slide pole.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that only firemen get to slide down a thing to get to work?
That's facts.
And they had that shit before 9/11 happened. You know, how come we're not called the first responders? If you think about it,
So true.
we were literally the first people in the towers, right up front. We had front row seats to that. Very first responders. Sure, I had a box cutter jammed in my asshole, but the first one in that motherfucking tower, I guarantee you that. Tell you that right now.
Boo! People just pelting little pretzels at the door, trying to get him to stop. Yeah, that guy rocks.
Yeah, he's a good guy to listen to.
Fuck, dude, it would have been so. It would have been. I cannot believe hijackers did that shit, dude.
Mhm.
Like just blowing yourself up. I mean, driving a plane would be tight,
Mhm.
and probably there's a couple moments where you're approaching the building where you're like, hell yeah. But being like, damn, I'm about to die for this bullshit.
No, but you get pussy in heaven.
I guess. But
Virgin pussy.
weren't they like doing coke and shit and strip clubs and shit?
Yeah, in Florida at flight school.
So
That's
God
cool.
couldn't-
They get to go to fucking flight school.
Flight school's cool, but God couldn't have been pleased.
They're soldiers, man.
That's true.
That's something you don't understand.
You're
Yeah.
right. I'm not an operator.
Mm-hmm.
Soldier
I'm more
mentality.
of the brains of the
The
operation.
getting brain of the operation.
I'm the getting brain of the operation.
Yeah, I'm what you call a brain getter.
I would like to get brain.
I can't wait to get.
Do you guys see that the fat Hawaiian guy is on Google?
What fat
The guy that
Hawaiian
did-
guy?
The guy that did Over the Rainbow.
I was
Israel
just about to
Kamehameha.
fucking say the guy that did Over the Rainbow because here's what's interesting is every single one of them is the fat Hawaiian guy. If you said the Hawaiian guy, you'd be talking about Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Is he Hawaiian?
That's
Yeah,
where he lives.
I didn't know that.
that's
Yeah.
right, brother.
I mean, he's from Texas.
Yeah, Israel Kameo. They fucking got him on Google because he's got such a nice little voice.
What do you mean?
what?
What do you mean
what
they
is-
got him on?
What are
Google?
you saying?
He's the
What?
fucking main guy on Google today, motherfuckers.
Oh, he's on the splash page.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Fat History Month.
It's Fat History
Oh.
Month. That's right, dude.
Mm.
May.
They're gonna
That's
have
our shit.
Do you
Hurley
think-
from Lost.
Do you
on the
think
next one.
McDonald's would touch Fat History Month?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Instead of like kente cloth, they just got like shirts with mustard stains all over. them. What's the fat version of kente cloth? I
I
guess
don't know.
Elastic
'cause-
pants, maybe.
napkin or that like Italian restaurant tablecloth material.
Oh, hell
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
A bib, a nice adult sized bib.
Yeah.
Fat History Month's nice. We got a lot of fat pioneers. We got Israel. How did Jews feel about him being named Israel, Adam?
I think a lot of like Mexican people have that name too.
Yeah, they got weird
It's
names.
not a big
like
deal.
Jesus or Israel or yeah, my name is Palestine.
Palestine is not a place.
My name is
That's
My name is
My name
Yasser Arafat.
My name is Palestine Gaza Hernandez. Your name? I'm sorry. Your name's what? Yes, my name is Hanukkah Manoro Juan Carlos. A chocolate money. Diego.
What does Israel mean? Like land, good land, or some shit?
It's the name of the children of Israel. It was the tribe.
That's it. That doesn't mean shit though.
I don't fucking know.
Doesn't mean like promised land.
That's Zion, I think. Zion.
Zion Williamson, that's cool. Yeah, I guess that's true. I gotta say, they are cool names, but not
Yeah,
in
no,
context.
Israel is pissed at Zion Williamson, though.
Israel sounds cool, but it sucks. But it's a good name for a fat Hawaiian. Anyway,
Yeah, I
R.I.P. to
guess so.
him. R.I.P. And, tomorrow they got Rosie O'Donnell on the fucking Google Splash page.
Mm-hmm.
Other fat pioneers, dude.
Taft, that one president, the only thing people know about him is that they made the bathtub bigger
Yep, for that big juicy ass.
because he was
Didn't
fat.
He oversee the first flight in America? Didn't he witness?
Was it him?
I think he was in office when the Wright brothers did their thing. Maybe some.
pretty
Fuck
cool.
that little wooden
The
plane,
only
dude. I don't.
the only thing I have even remotely in my head about Taft is that he oversaw some kind of aviation.
All I know is the bathtub. Factoid.
Yeah, me too.
And by
And I remember
oversaw,
picture
I
him-
just mean witnessed.
Witness.
What's that?
Yeah, he was around while it happened.
Yeah,
Wasn't that shit in North Carolina though? He went all the way down there.
yeah.
I think
on
it-
the damn beach.
It may have been a demonstration of the first flight with like all like mechanical controls, so that you didn't because early on it's like you can't see shit once the ground's not visible. You have no idea. You just crash right into the fucking ground. You have no idea which way you're going.
That's true.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. What are some? Yeah, there's other fat people. Fats Arbuckle.
Should I get
That's
a
a great-
plane? I say I want a plane. I want property with a little plane, but I feel like anybody
helicopter.
that has a private plane gets murdered. It's just
Yeah,
That's
you
not true.
disappear in a foggy day.
every time, dude. It's like the worst.
John Denver,
John Denver,
He got
JFK
murdered?
Jr.
JFK Jr. What's that with the fucking octopus journalist Paul
This is an
Uh,
octopus journalist.
Castellano? Yeah, it's an octopus
Frank
that writes the
Caliendo.
news. Yeah.
What do you mean he's an octopus journalist? He covers octopus news.
No, it's he was working on a story called The Octopus, which was like some widespread conspiracy involving like the Catholic Church and politicians to abduct and molest children and shit. Basically Epstein. He was
And
working.
he got.
Yeah, he was like, I got to go meet this source out in West Virginia, and then he left, and then he just slit his wrists in a hotel room in West Virginia.
Damn, yeah, man. I mean, the work can really get to you sometimes.
Yeah.
It just happens
Yeah.
when you're on the verge of a really big story. Sometimes the pressure's too much, and you slit your own wrists at a hotel with no note, or with a note in somebody else's handwriting left.
Yeah. See, I
On
think
the
I
desk.
promise I'll never kill myself if I got a scoop. The only thing I'll do is suddenly stop caring and be like, people should just not look into this.
Yeah.
That's how you know they got to me. Is when not when I kill myself. or
Yeah,
die in
you
this
just
When you're like,
say,
you
situation.
know what? Live and let
I'm
live,
like,
brother.
you know
There's
what?
nothing here.
This doesn't fucking look. I got PlayStation.
I looked into it. It doesn't add
It
up.
doesn't make sense to me. Dershowitz is right. It doesn't. He's innocent. There was no Jeffrey Epstein.
Damn, it would be so funny. I guess Alan Dershowitz is just going to be okay, huh?
Yeah.
He's never going to get caught. They're not going to kill him. The Illuminati isn't going to kill him.
Yeah, he just knows who to squad up with. He squatted up with Trump. He squatted up with Clinton.
Yep. Big Dersh.
Yeah. When you're a man with no nation, you kind of can float around. It's kind of
That's
like a shogun assassin.
You'd say he's like a shogun?
Yeah. Or
Ooh.
was it a Ronin? I guess a Ronin.
Ronin.
Yeah.
Shogun means something else.
Yeah.
Damn, Ronin was good as hell.
Yeah. Ronan
Sick
rocks.
movie.
What are some other What were the movies you told me to watch, Adam? I haven't watched them yet.
I don't remember. I'll look at my
We'll
tag.
talk about it later. Did you guys see that one goth bitch that talks like she's the nanny?
I rewatched Breakdown the other night.
What's Breakdown?
What's that?
1997. Kurt Russell.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
I love Kurt Russell, dude.
Mhm.
I've watched so many Kurt Russell movies in this time.
The premise of Breakdown is hilarious because it's like this guy and his wife. They're driving through the desert in like a 1996 Jeep Grand Cherokee. And it might have been. I don't think it was the first year of the Grand Cherokee. Like I'm pretty sure that was around since like 92 or 93.
Mm-hmm.
But he's driving the Grand Cherokee, and then like
It's a good ass name, the Grand Cherokee.
yeah, and then he has some kind of like weird dispute with some like pickup truck guy. Like he almost hits a pickup truck guy, and then they meet at the gas station, and the pickup truck guy's like, "Wow, you got a nice fancy car, huh? Fully loaded, leather seats." Air, he's like just fucking like naming basic accessories in vehicles.
Power
Takes gasoline.
windows.
Right, exactly. And then Kurt Russell's like, listen, I didn't see you back there. You kind of just pulled out in front of me. The guy's like, watch it, dickhead, or whatever. And they have like some kind of dispute. And then like later down the road, their car just stops completely. And then this truck comes by, and the trucker offers to take his wife to the service station while he sits there and waits for the car, or stays with the car when the wife's going to call.
It's a different trucker?
Different trucker.
Uh-oh.
And then eventually he looks under the car and realizes there's some wires disconnected. So he reconnects the wires, and the car starts back up. And he drives to the diner, and they're like, listen, buddy, we don't know what you're talking about. There's no truck that came here. And then it's like the whole town is in on, or everybody's kind of in on like abducting this guy's wife and gaslighting him.
Damn.
And then, goes from there. But it's a
fuck. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
God.
I think I remember what I.
A lot of Kurt Russell wearing like a Lacoste shirt and khakis, being like, "Where's my goddamn wife?"
Does Kurt Russell have some kind of background? He used to be a Green Beret, and he's doing
no.
He's just a regular guy.
Yeah, he's like a middle class guy in the Arizona desert, being harassed by they try to like paint like Southwestern people as being like
for being gay, basically.
We're gonna get this boy,
Yeah,
anyway,
for no reason, because he had a couple words, so a whole town is going to kidnap and rape his wife.
Yeah.
I watched another Where's My Wife movie a couple weeks ago, Frantic.
What Frantic? What did Kurt Russell do? Is he a badass? Does he become a badass?
Does he kill?
Oh.
Does Kurt Russell become a badass?
Yeah, eventually.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's like I feel like if I was in that situation and I was that guy and somebody kidnapped my wife, it would be like, fuck.
Be like, fuck! I liked her,
Yeah.
dude.
Well,
Okay, where do you get pussy around Arizona?
Yeah, just in the next, just come walking, cruising into that diner, that for the second scene in the movie, just being like, my wife just got kidnapped. Is there anywhere to get pussy around here? Y'all know I'm trying to be a fucking desert fucking piece of shit like you.
I'm trying to be a desert pimp like you guys.
I'm trying to be motherfucking the Scarlet Pimpernel of the Dusty Road. If you know what
I watched.
Who's Scarlet Pimpernel?
I don't. The Scarlet Pimpernel is a play, and Pimpernel is a type of flower. I think it doesn't describe.
I see.
It doesn't mean
that sounded like a pimp.
No, I know.
Scarlet Pimpernel.
Yeah. Now, as a kid, I thought it was like about a guy that got a bunch of pussy. I thought it was like about a '70s like black guy
wearing burgundy furs.
Yeah, but in like fucking like revolutionary France.
So cool.
Yeah,
that would rock.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
I watched this movie. Sorry.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it's like the Martin Lawrence movie, The Night.
Maximilien Robespierre.
Hey, Maximilian.
Yeah, Maximilien Robespierre. The Scarlet Pimpernel. It's a novel, sorry. An historical fiction published in 1905. It's after her stage play, so it was a play first. It's set during the reign of terror in the French Revolution. The title is a nom de guerre of its hero and protagonist. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. It's like a reactionary play where the Scarlet Pimpernel is an English guy that's like helping fucking like aristocratic French people escape the reign of terror.
Oh,
so he's some rich fag from England that's trying to help his
quickly. I need to help the people as gay as me get out of this.
Right.
It's like other men wearing powdered makeup.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
It's really non-sympathetic.
Yeah.
Fuck the Scarlet Pimpernel. That's my stance.
Mm-hmm. He's a bitch.
If I see the Scarlet Pimpernel, I'm gonna fuck his ass up.
Yeah.
I could probably take like a lord from Britain in like the 1700s, right?
Yeah, Sir Percy Blakeney is a wealthy English baronet who rescues individuals
Baronet.
sentenced
He's
to
a girl.
death by
Bitch
the
ass.
guillotine. He soon reveals himself to be a master of disguise, an imaginative planner, a formidable swordsman, and a quick-thinking escape artist. With each rescue, he taunts his enemies by leaving behind a card showing a small flower. The Scarlet Pimpernel. God damn, you could be... It's so funny that, like, gays pretend they were, like, oppressed historically. And it wasn't just, like, something that literally only happened in between, like, the 1930s and the 1980s.
Yeah, this guy, the Scarlet Pimpernel, is a drag queen
Yeah.
that helped rich people escape getting what's coming to them.
Right. The whole world was LGBT until, like, they invented, like, fascist haircuts in the 30s.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
You know,
That's-
straight men took pencil mustaches and they were like, well, if everything's going to be gay now, we might as well start locking them up and putting them in mental institutions.
I believe that's correct.
Yeah. But prior to that, it's like,
Anything goes.
yeah.
The gayer, the better.
Right.
in
The
fact.
fucking government, like French Parliament was just the movie Call Me By Your Name.
That's right. Yeah.
They're all just like sucking
Yep.
each other off through.
You got sexed into the French Parliament.
right.
Yeah.
You would
You,
put your
you show up on your bicycle your first day.
you put your dick through a grapefruit to vote aye, and you would put it through a piece of
A
orange.
peach.
Orange. You would put orange zest around your cock, and then get it sucked off by the baronet.
Yes. The baronet would count all the votes by sucking everyone's dick, and if it was cherry flavored, it's a no.
Mhm.
If it was orange flavored, it's a yes.
You know, it'd be
Uh-huh.
a fun take is like the homophobic roots of the French Revolution, and talk about the disdain for aristocratic dandies.
It's
And
true.
how dandies were the pinnacle of LGBT culture historically.
Mm-hmm. They
How
were.
The French Revolution was just like a homophobic populist movement.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, persecuted for wearing makeup and rouge
Right.
Yeah.
on his cheeks.
For getting syphilis and having your nose fall off. Having a fake metal nose.
Damn, fake metal. Who's it? Who's the guy with the fake? Oh, I'm thinking of. I thought I was like, damn, do I know this character from like a play? And it was like, no, I'm thinking of Chris Farley from Dirty Work.
Yeah, you're thinking of Chris Farley.
That's the only
the
character.
Saigon
Whore,
whore bit is
That
no-
Saigon whore that bit my nose off.
Yeah.
Such a good movie. The best movie.
Shit, you're getting a call.
Yeah. That's annoying that's how that works.
Yeah, I watched a movie where the character's wife died and he barely cared the other day and it rocked.
Dudes rock.
You should watch it. Charlie Varick with Walter Matthau. His wife dies like in the first 10 minutes after assisting him in a bank heist. And
Oh,
he's
hell
like
yeah.
he moves on so fast.
That rocks.
Yeah.
Was it's Walter Matthau's wife?
It's Walter Matthau's wife, yeah. And he gets pussy by the end of the movie.
Hell, that's my
He
type of
rules.
flick.
Yeah.
That's my type of flick right there, pal.
Yeah. It's one of those movies where there's like an ugly male protagonist that every woman just cannot
Yes.
resist. Yeah.
Yes. That's my waking dream. I walk around feeling like, damn, I want to be Walter Matthau in that movie. That's
Yeah.
my goal, dude.
I watched the Dead or Alive, the first two Dead or Alive movies.
How many hours is that?
They're both like an hour and a half long.
Oh,
which
that's not bad.
honestly, every movie should be an hour and a half long, if you ask me.
Wait, Dead or
Unless it's
Alive?
Scorsese.
What did you say? Dead or Alive?
Dead or Alive, yeah. It's
Is
that
that a
guy
cowboy movie?
Takashi Miike. No,
Oh.
it's a Japanese movie. It's like Yakuza versus Triad.
Fuck, I'm throwing that on the
Gory,
fucking list.
gory as hell. The first movie opens with like basically a music video. There's a scene that made me think of you. I think I put it on Twitter, but the Yakuza boss is like on smack, admiring a woman that's in a bathtub of diarrhea,
Oh,
and-
what?
and he's like, they'll laugh at it when they look at it, but they love my cock. Sorry, it's so small.
Hold on, give me a second.
It's
Yeah, no worries.
genetics.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, it rules. Sorry,
He's
it's
in
so
a bathtub
small.
of diarrhea?
It's genetics. No, he makes the whore go into a bathtub of diarrhea. He drugs her and then puts her in a diarrhea bathtub.
Damn.
Yeah,
I fuck with every aspect of what you just described except for the diarrhea bathtub.
I mean, it's like it's every scene has something disgusting and insane.
Dead or
going on.
alive.
Yeah.
Nice.
The first two, the second one, I kind of maybe even liked better, which
Yeah.
was like it was one of those like, you know how like have you ever
Wait, what
ever
the
seen
hell?
any
Do
of
you
the
hear
John
that?
Woo movies? No.
Do you hear that? I think I'm getting Nick's phone call. It's still connected to his
Yeah, let's see.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Hello?
Mr. Mullen. There's just nothing we can do about your penis. It's just there's no way it can grow back
Doc.
after you had too much gay sex and it fell off.
Oh my God.
That's right.
There's
Well, isn't there something we can do about it?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus fucking!
Now is not the time.
I called you people, and you said you could grow my penis back, and
I'm gonna
also
need to talk to a manager.
I'm gonna need to speak to somebody about this fast. It's like, look, Mr. Mullen, I'm sorry. Our records indicate even before your penis fell off, it was under 1 centimeter.
Dude, honestly, we're gonna have to be really nice to him when he comes back after
Hold
finding
on,
that out.
let's end this because it's too. I'm gonna hang up the call so no one else can hear that because it's too embarrassing for Nick.
You
But
can't.
it's really fucked up. It's really fucked up that they can't regrow his 1 centimeter long
That is
penis
pretty fucked up.
that fell off for having too much gay sex. So please respect Nick's privacy at a time like this, everyone.
I can't believe it. I mean, I'll treat him the same now that I know that, but it's gonna be hard not to be laughing in my brain.
I know, but that's the kind of thing that we can fucking figure out as good guys. Damn, they laugh, but they love his penis. See, honestly, I gotta say, women are pretty nice when it comes to looking at my penis. They all
I've never
say
had
really
my
nice
penis
stuff.
laughed at in front
Me
of
neither. Me neither.
You know what I
One-
found out recently, not recently, but in the last couple of years, is that I don't think guys do as much locker room talk as they say we do. Like, I don't think
Sure.
we're like, oh, her pussy was, this is the color and this is the
Mhm.
look.
I've never described color of pussy.
I think they all do that with every single penis.
Every woman does that. Women are so much worse.
They have absolutely no discretion.
100. Well, a lot of women put a mold in their pussy, and then so your dick is in it, and then once you stop fucking them, they pour wax into it and show their friends exactly the size of your
They
cock.
kind of make like a plaster of Paris.
Mhm.
That's sorry about that.
It's
Oh
okay.
no worries, dude. Unfortunately, the audio was still linked, so we heard your doctor call and say they can't reattach your penis because it fell off from having
Yeah,
too much
I'm
gay sex.
sorry, bro.
Mm.
So
we
we're
can
really
cut
sorry.
that out of the episode.
But we'll
though.
cut it out, even
Yeah,
though it's on
we
the
should-
live stream.
I
We'll
know
cut
it's
it out.
live,
of
but
the
we
episode.
should cut it out.
No, it's live, so it doesn't. It's fine.
All right.
Well,
Well,
all right. Well, yeah, that's big of you.
If you want to know, it was FedEx.
Yeah. Okay. It was FedEx.
Well, they were ringing my fucking doorbell.
Yeah. No, we got it, dude. Don't worry. I got it. I understand.
I had to warranty my drill. The chuck seized on it.
The who sneezed on
The
it?
chuck,
of
the
his
chuck on my
drill?
drill seized.
I hate that, dude.
Hmm.
I hate when the chuck seizes up.
Mhm.
Dude, I bought a grill off of fucking because I'm not trying to use Amazon anymore, so I'm using all these bullshit websites.
Like Walmart.com, like a nice
no,
small
dude, no,
company.
not Walmart either. This fucking bullshit, Mr. Green or something like that, Mr. Organics or some shit.
Uh-huh.
And I just have not. I bought a grill a week ago. They haven't shipped that shit, dude. I'm pissed.
Like a
Bezos is onto
full-size
something.
grill.
No, I bought one specifically for a small apartment for the balcony.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that's how it works. It's like you don't want to use Amazon. There's a reason Amazon is the fucking on
I
its
know,
way
it
to having the
sucks.
fucking monopolies because it's the best one.
I know it
Yeah.
sucks dick.
They
I did a
control the
double
post
bad move.
office.
What's
They
that?
control the post office, which is like, we're kind of in this like I have the same political dynamics as the Middle East when it comes to my relationships with the United States Postal Service and Amazon. It's enemies are friends, mutual enemies are it's weird alliances.
So you're against Amazon because they're friends with the post office.
No, I'm with Amazon because they're the only people that have the power to control the post office
Oh, I see. They've mastered your enemy, so you're their friend.
for now.
They're trying to get rid of the post office.
Yeah.
It's fucked, dude. I love the post. I actually do love the post office.
I think
you?
It's great.
It's cute to pop in there. Mail a little letter.
I'm gonna have to go in there and get all my mail when I get back.
A Chinese
the
couple
important
runs
shit.
the post office.
I went
that
into the
go to,
post
so it's like-
office by me one time. The funniest, because it's always the post offices in Brooklyn are a fucking nightmare,
They are
Yeah.
terrifying.
and it's like it's so bad that you can't even like get mad at the employees because
Just
it's like,
bulletproof glass.
well, they're it's horribly fucking understaffed. It's like one
Yeah.
person, and it's like, you know, well, of course she's being a bitch. It's like there's fucking
Yeah.
900 people in here and one person's staff.
and they never, and no one ever knows how to mail anything.
Yeah, I went in there one time, and like I just go in and it's fucking completely empty. Like there's just no,
Like,
there's no one.
there's
behind
not a
the
worker
door,
there.
There's not a worker. I'm like, what the fuck? And I go
The
outside,
door's open.
and I realized that they had closed like an hour earlier, and they just fucking
they didn't lock it.
they just left the post office open. So I was just like in there by myself, like looking through the fucking thing, and you know.
That rocks, dude. Did you
Uh,
steal every envelope and
I
shit?
did all of the children's letters to Santa Claus,
Damn.
And you wrote back,
and then I brought
not gonna happen, you fucking bitch.
and I brought them to Israel, where they're used as compromat against the Christian children. All letters to Santa actually go to Israel. A lot of people don't know that, and then they're stored there in
Mhm.
case Israel needs to get revenge on children for taking down Epstein.
How dare those children? Honestly,
It's fucked up
how
those children
dare
got
they?
tired of getting fucked
Mm-hmm.
and took down Epstein single-handedly. Yeah, I think the post office is cute. The one growing up was cute in Baltimore. It was always nicely staffed, and it was right by a steakhouse.
Do you what's the name of the? I guess it's in
So it smelled
D.C.
good.
They had the old post office, which wasn't a post office. It was just like the old post
It's the
office.
Trump
Yeah.
Hotel now, I think.
Is it?
I think it is.
I remember going there with my grandma a couple times when I was very small, and like, cause there was like a food court in it,
Mm-hmm.
And they
It's
had-
a nice building.
and they had an old timey elevator. They had an elevator from the 1800s,
Oh,
which
fuck
I was
yeah.
both afraid of and respected and admired.
100%.
Yeah.
That's exactly the right attitude to have.
Yeah, I would spend often. We would walk in, and I'd be excited to go to the food court, and then I'd see the elevator. Just and then like maybe eat. And,
Wanting so bad to go in there, but like scared of the gold buttons.
yeah,
and
the
shit.
gold buttons, the cage, the whole system.
Mhm.
Was
Yeah,
there an
yeah.
old man working the elevator?
No, it was not in use. Yeah,
Bummer.
yeah.
That's cool.
I never went there. That was in DC. My family literally never went to DC.
Mhm.
We stayed within like a fucking.
I respect
went
that
to-
move.
We were in Greektown, and maybe we went to White Marsh. I didn't go to Towson until I was like 19
Yeah,
years
you didn't
old.
go anywhere. I mean, it's like you're saying I went place, but that's not went. That's not going.
That's what I'm telling you,
Yeah.
though. We stayed in Greektown.
Yeah.
Which is
like
so
a
funny
trip.
if you know the size of Greektown. It's four
Yes,
city
Greektown
blocks.
is 9 by like 12 blocks.
It's
It
it's
is tiny.
it's 30 houses that all look exactly the same.
yeah.
Yeah, White Marsh was 20 minutes up 95,
That
and it
rocks.
felt like a fucking road trip, dude.
Dude, you're a townie.
I am.
You
I
betrayed
was.
your townie roots.
I was,
To
yeah.
be a Queens
Now I'm a
guy.
fucking real New Yorker, dude.
I'm looking at fucking house. I want to buy a house in Queens.
Hell yeah.
You
dude.
should.
Now we're
And like
talking.
Flushing, detached.
Fuck
single
yes.
family?
Flushing rocks.
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking at it. It's like I guess like houses are probably going to get cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll get foreclosed on, and
I was looking the
my
other
life,
day.
will,
too.
my life will suck in 10 years.
Yeah.
There'll be
Yeah.
another guy who's like 27 who has $1 million from like Zip Zap. Yeah, I'm a star on Zip Zap. We're buying your house in a short sale. Get fucked. Get fucked, millennial. I'm like, all right.
Dude, Queen, honestly, that's my long-term plan. Like, I want to live in different parts of New York for a little longer, but I want to live in, like, Flushing or fucking...
If I move from Bed-Stuy, I'm moving to Queens.
This is the same thing as the the Greentown thing.
It is, dude. I
I'm
like
trying to
Queens.
live all over New York, dude. Rico
No,
Park,
when I said...
Flushing,
No.
Center Park.
I want to live in the city and all that stuff, and I want to live around, but eventually...
Sunnyside.
Eventually, I would
nice.
like to buy a house in, like, Sunnyside or, like,
Woodside.
somewhere else in Queens.
Mhm.
Woodside's
Yeah,
nice.
Woodside.
South
shit
Brooklyn's
like that.
just as nice, but
Forest Hill.
it's got weird
Forest Hills.
architecture. It's that weird, like fucking like like Caspian Sea vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All those like retarded like Eastern European people that have
All
a
up
bunch
and
of
down.
money. They're like, I want
ocean.
to live in a house where everything look like Mercedes logo.
Yeah.
Every piece of house is very cool disco vampire vibe.
There's a
Yeah,
neighborhood right next to Great Neck, but on the Queens side, that's all like
I love.
criminal.
They actually
Syrian
named that neighbor-
Jews. That
They
all,
named that neighborhood after the kind of neck that I get,
Great Neck. Yeah,
after the kind of sexual stuff I'm into.
but that neighborhood in Queens, like the architecture is just a catastrophe. It's great.
Yeah, there's parts of between Astoria and like the fucking airport, basically, like this weird fucked up neighborhood that has a ton of space, but there's nothing there and there's no train or anything. But it's hysterical where it's like there's people that have built like little Parthenons, like it's just trashy ass Greek people
Yeah.
that have like columns that
Yeah.
go up these fucking big ass
Marble
houses.
lions.
Marble. Oh my god, little fucking cupids.
And
with
what's
their
so
dicks
funny
out.
is that there are like Greek revival homes made by normal people that look good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
They
nice.
look fucking like some of those houses in DC on like fucking I don't know, I
Yes,
guess like
those do look
16th
good.
or any of the avenues that lead out of the
Yeah,
city.
yeah.
Those are fucking cool.
in Calorama too. Yeah.
These are like they use like weird colored marble, like it's like cream
peach.
colored,
Yeah.
and they have like gold trim.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny.
Looks like
Yeah, I
dog
love
shit. Yeah, but some of those
Yeah.
houses down in like Marine Park. Ever go down there?
Mhm.
no,
Yeah.
Just everything's like that like wavy kind of wrought iron, whatever that look is.
Okay.
And a lot of overlap with like the Hasids make a lot of disgusting choices.
They have
Yeah.
awful taste.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I like their
Um,
cages for kids that they have in their apartment building.
Yeah,
You
the
see
fresh air
kids looking
cage.
out, yeah,
The child cage.
I love seeing.
I support Flushing, dude.
I
Get
love
some
seeing them in
dumplings.
jail. Put
That's
them
the
all
other
in
thing too, is
cage.
it's basically fucking China, dude.
It's
I wouldn't have to, because I'm always thinking like, oh, I could move to China. What if I just moved to Flushing and then I just spoke Chinese all day long and just hung out
dude
with Chinese
yeah,
people?
No joke. Yes, you should do that.
That would
And
that would be awesome.
yeah.
I just,
It would.
hang out at the dim sum place, play a little mahjong, fucking
You never speak English unless you're doing a podcast.
not a word of English.
Speak back
In fact,
Chinese,
you do the podcast through an interpreter from now on.
Yeah. Or I would just
which is
make the podcast a Chinese language audience. We get 800 million downloads in China.
That's
true.
that's the trick.
And then
Damn, you'd replace me with that Chinese guy that drinks the beers when he will like twirling.
Pang Zai.
yeah,
Pang Zai.
I love that
I think
guy.
he died.
And Adam, you'd replace the little Chinese girl.
No, just the 14-year-old that Nick used to use to translate to his old roommates.
Oh yeah, the World of Warcraft child.
Oh yeah,
That kid. Salute to him, a warrior.
yeah. That kid rocked. That whole family rocked, dude.
They were cool. I remember
Yeah,
that.
them
apartment.
not snitching, them holding it down is the best
Holding
part.
it
The best
down.
thing I've ever heard.
The kid
Very
using
cool.
the kid using the N word while playing like Maple Story. Yeah, I fucking love that, dude. And then he would sing too. He would always be singing like top 40 songs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what were like the hot songs in like 2014.
That must have been Classic Man era.
Yeah, around then. But he wouldn't sing
I don't
Classic
remember.
Man.
Get Lucky, Daft Punk.
That was,
Oh,
no, that
Get
was
Lucky.
2012. It's 2015.
Happy by Pharrell, Dark Horse, Katy Perry featuring
Yeah.
Juicy J.
Yeah, that's now we're talking. That was 2015.
Fancy
I
Iggy
saw,
Azalea.
I saw a cum shot compilation once on set to Dark Horse by Katy Perry. It was very funny.
That fucking rocks.
You know, occasionally you get a nice chuckle.
You a compilation guy, Adam? You a cum shot
Is my
compilation
shit
guy?
fucked up? Is
Sometimes.
it backwards? My sign?
No,
Okay.
no. It flips the image in your view, but we see you regular.
Okay.
I don't know why it does that, but it does.
I think it's because you're used to looking at yourself in a mirror, so the
Oh,
asymmetry of your
interesting.
face is like jarring if you've never seen yourself. Like if you're not used to seeing yourself accurately.
Whoa. I'm about to switch my
Mhm.
shit.
They
then.
should make a mirror that shows you how other people see you.
Yeah. If when you
Shows you
switch
as
your
you
shit
really
and you
appear.
look at your face, you're like, what the fuck? I mean, my face is like particularly asymmetrical. So when I do it, it's
Really?
like, yeah. One of my
They're
eyes
pretty
is like
symmetrical.
pushed into my fucking head further. I got a droopy eyelid too. This one's droopy.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I couldn't figure out how to do it, but
Mm-hmm.
I did figure out how to get. It looks like Zoom auto updated everyone with their real name, which is pretty cool.
What?
Did it?
That's not true, dude.
What?
Fact.
No.
Did it auto update?
No, actually, now there's a bug.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, yeah. Now it's good.
You mean, comma, gay but cool?
I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean. Oh, now. Yep, things are looking pretty good.
Yeah, things are looking
Just
good.
plain old gay.
Damn, dude. I wish it's summertime almost.
Yep.
And I tell you, there's
That's
nothing.
facts.
I would love to go down to fucking Brighton and just get some fucking liver and onions.
That's what you miss.
Yeah,
Liver
dude.
and onions on the
Just
beach.
some wild shit. Just get some wild Russian food. Look at those houses.
I would like a cold borscht. That would be nice.
You can make that at home.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with borscht.
Yeah, borscht sucks.
I like
Although now I'm
cold
kinda-
borscht
you know what
on
I'm
a
interested
summer
in?
day.
I've never been a Bloody Mary savory drinks
Dude,
guy.
Bloody Marys rock. See, this is what
They
how
are
I
very
became because I drank a lot as a teenager, but I mean, just like frequently. You know, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I guess I was Yeah, I guess I was drinking a lot as a teenager, but like
Yeah.
what really set me off was living in fucking Austin because the day drinking like world of like waking up hungover and then going and getting fucking Bloody Marys.
Hair of the dog, brother.
Dude, Bloody Marys at brunch or fucking mimosas. Drinking in the morning is one of the greatest joys in life.
It does.
It is
rock,
really nice
I
because
admit
your
that.
day, you have so much hope for the day.
Yeah, I mean, imagine combining the optimism of because I wake up at 6 a.m. every day, and no matter what, even if I barely slept, it just feels good to be up.
Fresh start,
I
baby.
get stuff done every morning. I feel great from 6 a.m. till fucking 9:30. I'm like perfect. That's when I get
Yeah.
stuff done. I read. I can watch stuff. It's like and then every second of the day outside of that would normally require lots of alcohol. Just massive amounts of alcohol and cocaine throughout the day to keep me going and keep that feeling alive. But if you combine the beginning of the day with alcohol, you know what? The best is to be waking up early, pounding coffee till about 11 a.m., and then you switch to beer or fucking go to brunch.
I agree with that because you want to ride out the early morning optimism, feel like you're a good
feel
guy,
wired, get
and
stuff
then-
done.
and then the second it tapers off, it's not gone. It starts to taper off.
Yeah.
That's when you switch to booze, light up a fat little joint of
The
Rooney.
work day should be from 5:45 a.m. You wake up at 5:30, right?
Okay.
Wash your face,
Do your farm work.
brush your teeth, get coffee. 3 hours, you just go. You just fucking
Yep.
go. 6 to 9, you just fucking go. Then you have an hour and a half of maybe like consumption, maybe like broaden your horizons, try to learn something, make a plan for the next day or whatever you're going to do.
Exercise also would be nice.
Exercise
in
would
that
be
hour.
fine. And then you start getting trashed.
Then you get fucked
You
up.
just get, no,
But you're in bed.
just-
but you're so
yeah,
fucked up.
Just a little bit though. You go to brunch with your homos, and you get fucking cantaloupe, Bloody Marys, mimosas. You get trashed. You sit there, you chat, you gossip. You
Yes.
compare abs, and then that should land you somewhere around 12:30, 1 p.m.
Okay.
And then that's sort of the golden hour for me with joking around. So
Yeah.
if I'm gonna come up with ideas for like shirts, or I need to punch up a bit, or I've written something and I need to go back and punch it up, usually in between 12:30 and 2 o'clock is when I can do that.
That's a great point.
Definitely.
I never thought of that, but you're right. That's me too.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a nice zone.
Oh, for sure. The nuts and bolts you do first thing in the morning. If you gotta write like an essay or something and it's gotta be funny, you just write it like strictly premise based first
Yeah.
thing in the morning. Go back in the afternoon, punch it up. Anyways, but now you're drunk, and
yeah.
it's 1:30. You go out on the hammock, you take a nap, nice fucking,
Oh fuck.
and I'm
yeah,
talking
dude.
a nap, You know,
Yeah.
you wake up.
Oh yeah.
It's 7:30 at night. You're hungover. You get some cocaine in you. You take some pickleback shots, and then the boys.
Round 2, baby.
The boys are just getting ready to go out. So you hop in their car, one of them. You wind up at some bar.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're blackout. You don't know what's going on. You've been kicked out of the bar. You're texting people. You end up.
You've stolen your friend's keys. You're driving around.
You're driving around. There's a homeless guy in the car. You know. You're fucking talking to him about how you get it.
You're calling him brother man because you
Yeah.
think he's black, but
Yeah.
he's a Latino.
Yeah.
You keep saying God bless.
Yeah. Let me ask you something, man. You ever hear of Opie and Anthony show? God
yep.
bless.
You sleep through
I
your
love
alarm.
the
You
dude.
miss work
I
tomorrow.
love
The
that
next
dude.
day.
The fucking Brooklyn gentrifying hipster that becomes religious the second he interacts with a black person at the bodega.
The best
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
God bless.
Just- yeah,
it
just
makes
Vol-
me want to throw up.
The Volcom preacher. All right, God bless you. Just fucking
Yeah.
most patronizing shit in the world.
I hate that
Sucks.
shit.
And also clearly how quickly they'll just switch up. How they have no belief in anything.
Yeah. It's like you can just be like, "Nice day, huh?" You don't have
Yeah.
to.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
How are you?
Yeah. Real nice out, huh? Yeah, I
Yeah.
love the sandwiches here. Great place. That's it. You don't have to fucking.
Yeah, it's not like they're pressing you on God.
Yeah.
They're not even like.
You don't need to
you go
cradle their
church.
head and dip it in the river.
All those motherfuckers have left, though. You know, they're somewhere. They're places like, I don't know, Connecticut, Vegas. It's just kind of places like
Yeah.
that. Whereas the real guys have stuck around.
I see.
That's
Adam
true.
would be that guy if he could get any inroads with the black people at the bodega.
Right. Black people viscerally
they
hate him
just-
so
I'm
I'm
much he
dead in the
doesn't
water
get the
before
opportunity.
I even open my mouth.
And your ass better not be thinking of saying God bless you to me.
You fucking Jewish ass. I know
And
you
I'm
ain't.
just like, fuck. I just have the confidence leaving my house of saying God bless that day.
y'all
Maybe that'll get
y'all
him
people
on my
only
side.
got one God. It's the Bank of America. KKK.
That's so true.
Just
God
openly
damn.
doing anti-Semitism at his face. No
Just-
one
yeah.
at the bodega reacting.
no.
Just being like,
The guy, yeah.
guy being like, "Oh, what's up, brother? Do you have any of the Berry Blast Monster Energies? Can I get a Black and Milds? Do you have any? Yeah, what kind of Swisher sweets do you got?
Yeah, where are your blunt wraps?
I'm thinking of
Hey, can you
smoking
get up?
an L tonight.
Trying to get the guy's praying. He's like, "Can you get up? Can you help me real fast?"
Yeah,
I'm trying to put one in the air with you, brother.
yeah, yeah. Bless up, dude.
God bless.
Just bless up."
Oh man,
Yeah.
damn. I wonder how many motherfuckers are. You think people are gonna like not come back to New York?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
know.
mean, it's like it'll be
People are gonna
interesting to
come
see
back.
what happens with commercial real estate because there's a lot of offices that people have been renting that are like, oh, we can just make people work
From home.
and
Yeah.
we don't have to pay for all this commercial real estate.
Right.
WeWork was already fucking collapsing, and that rented a bunch of commercial real estate anyways. The residential housing market in New York was already kind of chilling out prior to any of this happening.
Interesting.
With like lost income and shit. And it's also like I don't know what the like a cross section of like homeowners looks like with all the single family homes in Brooklyn or multifamily homes. It's like is it mostly people that just rent like a unit or
Well,
two
most of-
and
I
they're
mean-
subsidizing their mortgage with it or is it
It's mostly fucking rich. The places that have emptied out are like rich areas. So it's like Queens is not. I mean, where I'm at, it's pretty fucking regular. We're like, I'm sure Bedside's like that too. It's mostly like fucking the Upper West Side, like fucking.
Well, a lot of people. I
Dumbo,
mean,
shit
the
like
New York
that.
Times
Chelsea.
published that infographic with like the numbers of address forwarding requests per like breakdown by neighborhood, and it's like a lot.
Really?
Yeah, you tell me like a big like a 5-block window, and there's like 100 people that have like
Wow.
forwarded.
Have you guys gone into Manhattan at all?
I drove through it. Yeah, I did some when I got the car off back on
Was
the
it
ground.
cool?
I mean, it's literally I can't because I do drive around. I mean,
Yeah.
but
You're in your car.
yeah, it's no. I mean, it's maybe a little bit less traffic.
Yeah.
My fucking car,
Really? People still drive?
my car shut off on the BQE yesterday, and there's like I had to like, and there's no shoulders either. I just like
No,
stopped in the
it's
middle
so
of the
scary.
BQE. Yeah, but you know, it's like I guess this is how I'll die. But
Yeah.
and that would be, you know what? I feel like that's that's good for me. That'd be
Mhm.
good. It's like
Down with the ship.
Yeah.
Down with the Volvo.
Going down with the
88 to 2020 getting creamed on the BQE by a fucking box truck. You know?
Yeah.
That'd be
Oh yeah.
that'd be a cool story.
It would be. Damn, I missed the BQE.
How'd you
I
get
can't
your
believe
car
I
off?
said
You
that.
just went into neutral or something?
No, what had happened was I had done some other shit the other night. I just had to like fix some power
Had
steering
sex in it.
issue. And
That
then
guy's come in the keys.
I had the battery out, and then the battery tray was like kind of. It was like I just want to clean it off, so I put the battery back in the car, and then I just kind of put the cables on the terminals and didn't tighten them down on the way. So the cable of the alternator,
Dumb bitch alert.
cable of the alternator was just a little loose, so it just shut off. So I just took 2 seconds to fix. But
Dumb bitch alert.
is it someone at your door?
No.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
rather
that your
what you
doorbell?
said.
Is that your-
Dumb
are you-
bitch? alert?
Yeah. Is it you're at the
No.
dumb bitch residence? Oh, it's your
No.
doorbell. Stop.
First of all, why would it alert you?
Dumb bitch.
Why would it alert you? If a dumb bitch lived there, it wouldn't alert.
Well, it's alerting
somebody
you that
came.
someone's at the door. and
You're
a
at the dumb
bitch.
fat bitch house. Can I talk about how mad I am that they renovated, quote unquote, the Maryland house?
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they made it look like the fucking, because you know they opened the Chesapeake house, which was nice because it's like, first of all, the Maryland house is like the perfect,
It's great.
you know, like
Perfect rest stop.
yeah, the move, the ultimate fat guy move of like, let's get out on the road and then we'll get something to eat, which is like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Immediately.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
we're gonna need to stop at Roy Rogers.
We've been driving for
Dude,
45.
yeah.
I know when I'm really when I'm on my eating bullshit when I stop at the Maryland house because when you get there, I'm 40 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason to stop there.
No
but
reason.
the spread is beautiful. They
Yeah.
got it all.
Well, they opened the Chesapeake house, and that one sucked. But I remember being excited about the Chesapeake house opening. But they also renovated the Maryland house because it used to be that cool old like fucking big colonial style building.
yeah.
Remember that shit?
hmm
Tore it
What's
down.
it like now?
It's fucking
Tore it down.
fucking gone, and now it's like some new style shit, just like the Chesapeake house.
Bummer.
Open,
That sucks.
yeah, a lot of glass.
They got all the same restaurants.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. There's just people just
Dr.
blowing up my
Bond,
fucking spot left and right.
Did you drive to Maryland? Why are you thinking about the Maryland house?
I'm hungry all the time.
Oh.
Is your diet done?
Friday.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
Well done.
Very nice.
Yeah. Actually, this is business, so I gotta take this phone call.
Okay.
But we're good here, right?
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
doing that. They got Wendy. Oh, they got the Phillips, Wendy's, Jerry Subs and Pizza,
Mhm.
Corritos Burritos, which if you want to change your pace, and they have a Carvel in there, which is very nice.
You can get a cake.
You get a cake on the
Eat
road.
it in the car.
But I guess that's going to do it for us, folks. Watch Stabby Solves Your Problems on Twitch this Friday at 6. Ian Fidance will be my guest.
That's a great.
If you want advice from Ian, 903-883-STAV. Call in, leave a voicemail.
Come.town. I got 3 new shirts out this week. I'm rolling out some more soon, but the shop is fully functional again. They're printed up. Everything being sent out. I don't know. Just go look at the shirts.
Just buy the motherfucker shirts.
You don't have to
They're
buy
they're
them.
Great.
Just go look at them. Come.town. If something appeals to you, then get it. If not,
well, I say buy
we're
them.
still in the market research phase of me figuring out how to make T-shirts because I cross the line too often.
You
Yeah.
do. So, and these are the ones that
Is
Nick
retard
has-
selling?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is artwork can offset.
Yeah.
Being offensive, I guess.
But imagine the ones Nick throws away.
Yeah, the ones that don't see the light of day.
Imagine ones that me and Adam are just like, oh yeah, that's something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When he's like, what do you think of this? Like, oh yeah.
I'm sure
That's good.
you can
but-
find a couple of retards to wear that.
But I tell you, the shirts thing. This is. I mean, this is what's been missing from my life. This is like filled.
I'd
That's
love to hear
great.
that.
Filled the void that's been missing since I stopped writing. So,
I love that.
yeah, check them out. Adam, you got anything?
Nope.
Okay. Well, that's it, folks. Thanks for joining
you,
us.
folks.
Bye.
See y'all later.